Hey friends, it's Megan. It's October, and so it is time for us in the beginning of any new month to take a look at what names celebrities used the previous month. So we're looking at some celebrity babies in no particular birth order that were born last month, September 2014. We'll look at their names and of course pick our favorites at the end. So first on my list, I have Scarlett Johansson and Romain Dauriac, and they welcomed a little girl named Rose Dorothy. Lots of people had something to say about this name on different baby name forums that I'm in and groups. The name Dorothy, that middle name, was actually Scarlett's grandmother's name, so it is honoring. Rose, of course, is a flower name. Rose is a very popular middle name in North America. Lots of women have that middle name and lots of little girls. It's currently number 224 as a first name right now in the US. It is going up just a little bit in popularity. It's a name I myself really enjoy. I could see myself being named Rose. So of course I was excited to see this name used. Next up, Alyssa Milano and David Bugliari welcomed a daughter named Elizabella or Elizabella Dillon. I'm not exactly sure what pronunciation they're using, but it can be pronounced both ways, Elizabella or Elizabella. Something kind of interesting I thought is that Elizabella Dillon is a really interesting mix because the first name is very grand and girly, whereas Dillon is traditionally a male name. It is more unisex, so it's kind of an interesting combination in that way. Elizabella or Elizabella is a smush of Elizabeth and Isabella, or Eliza and Bella, and she joins older brother Milo Thomas. So together their kids are Milo and Elizabella. I always like to say the sibling names if I know them, so you can kind of get an idea of the complete set. Next up, Josh and Jennifer Turner welcomed their fourth son, and his name is Samuel Hawke. Hawke sounds like an interesting middle name, huh? Samuel Hawke sounds like a writer or something to me. Samuel is a Hebrew name meaning told by God or name of God. It is number 25 right now in the United States. It's a name that's had a lot of staying power throughout the years, and he has three older brothers, and their names are Marion, Colby, and Hampton. So all together their sons are Marion, Colby, Hampton, and little Samuel. Then Bill Horn and Scout Masterson welcomed a son named Bosley Joe. Bosley is a surname. It has kind of a sweet meaning. It means meadow near the woods. I'm a sucker for nature name meanings. And he joins older sister Simone Lynne. So their kids are Simone and baby Bosley. Then I have Dave Haywood and Kelli Cashiola Haywood, and they welcomed a son named Cash Van. And I'm just assuming that since his mother's maiden name is Cashiola, that Cash is honoring her. I didn't read that anywhere, but I think that's kind of a easy assumption to make there. I asked recently this week on Instagram, you can follow me at Tulip by any name. I asked people, what names have you heard, just buzzing around either from your Facebook feed or different blogs or forums or things that you read? And for me, one name that I have been hearing more and more of is Cash. So I'm interested what names you guys have heard buzzing around, or if Cash is one that you've seen used a lot lately. Always feel free to comment below. I do love reading your comments. Cash, though, is a word name for cash like money. It is also a diminutive name of names like Cashel or Cassius, all on its own. Cash is number 243 for boys right now in popularity in the United States. Next up, Curtis Stone and Lindsay Price welcome their second son, and his name is Emerson Spencer. Emerson is a German unisex name. It means son of Emery. It's currently number 329 for boys and 211 for girls in the United States. People often ask me about this name because I love E-names. Emerson, for some reason, is not one of my favorites. It sounds like a name I should really, really love, and I think I'm a little torn on using it for a boy or a girl, and that might be one of the reasons. It's just never become a name love of mine. And he joins older brother Hudson. So their sons are Hudson and Emerson. Next up, Megan Hilty and Brian Gallagher welcomed their first child, a daughter named Viola Philomena. So these are two name lover names, straight up. Viola can also be pronounced Viola, like Viola Davis, the actress. It's a Latin name meaning violet. Then Snooki, or Nicole Polizzi, and Gianni Lavelle welcomed a daughter named Giovanna Marie, although I do believe they're pronouncing this name Giovanna, which is how it's pronounced a lot in the United States. So Giovanna, or Giovanna though, is an Italian variation of Giovanni, which is a variation of the name John. So Giovanna, or Giovanna, I really want to say Giovanna, but I really know that they're pronouncing it Giovanna, has roots in the name John. And she joins older brother Lorenzo Dominic. I know a lot of people have been pleasantly surprised by the names that Snooki has picked. So her children then are Lorenzo and Giovanna. Then Chelsea Clinton and Mark Mazovinsky welcomed a daughter named Charlotte Clinton. Charlotte is a name really on the rise. It's a French feminization of Charles, meaning free man. It is currently number 11 in popularity. I would be so shocked if the name Charlotte is not in the top 10 next year, and I think it'll be even higher than spot 10. I'm hearing this name a ton too, speaking of names buzzed about. It is a beautiful classic name, and I love the many beautiful nicknames for the name Charlotte. There are some wonderful women named Charlotte in my family. Then Holly Williams and Chris Coleman welcomed a daughter named Stella June. And this name is honoring all over the place. Stella is the name of one of Holly's great aunts, I believe, and June is the name of her grandmother, and name of a song that she wrote. And it's a Latin name, Stella, meaning star. It's currently number 70 in the United States, and it's been around that 70 spot for a couple years. And then last on my list, J.P. Rosenbaum and Ashley Herbert Rosenbaum welcomed a son named Fordham Reese. I thought this was a really cool name. I think as a whole, this is maybe my favorite name on this list. Rivals Rose Dorothy, I don't know. We'll talk about favorites in a minute. Fordham Reese, I think, just has a really cool, powerful sound to it. I absolutely adore Reese as a middle name, especially the spelling for boys. It's one of my favorite middle name ideas for boys. Fordham, though, is an Old English surname meaning low-lying meadow by the water. I think of Fordham University straight away when I hear this name, but like I said, I think this is a name lover's dream of a name. So let's look at these names and pick our favorites, my favorite part. So the girls' names on the list, I'm just doing first names, were Rose, Elizabella or Elizabella, Viola, Giovanna, Charlotte, and Stella. I actually like all of these names, but my favorite, it's kind of a dead giveaway, is Rose. I just love the name Rose so much. And then for boys, we had Samuel, Bosley, Cash, Emerson, and Fordham. These are really great names this month. My favorite is Samuel. I'm just a sucker for the classics. I picked Rose and Samuel, but I think all these are really cool names, like I said. I would love to hear what you think of any of these names in the comments below. Do comment. I love reading your comments. Also, other people read them too. I know people have gotten ideas from other people. There's lots of expectant mothers that are watching this channel, so your comments may be helping someone that you don't even know. And then I thought I would just leave you with a little quote by one of my favorite characters, Anne Shirley, about October. Have a wonderful October.